break.
Son, would you like to watch some TV with me?
Actually, I'd like to watch those new movies I rented on Netflix.
I may be a cool, hip dad, but I have no idea what this Netflix thing is.
Dad, it's this thing that delivers movies to your house. I signed up for it with your credit card.
You used my credit card? How did you even get it?
It was in your wallet. I thought you saw me grab it.
No, I didn't.
Well, now that you know, can we watch some Netflix movies?
Sure, I guess we can watch some movies that you picked out.
Yeah!
Forrest shows his father the Netflix movies, and he loves them. The two bond over their favorite movies, watching them whenever they can. 4 years after Forrest Jr. introduces his father to Netflix, tragedy strikes.
Got any fours?
Go fish.
Not nuts.
We interrupt this broadcast to inform you that a plane has hit the North Tower of the World Trade Center. We are not sure why this has happened, but we will keep you posted, so stay tuned.
Lieutenant Dan, isn't that the building that Dad was in for his meeting at New York?
Yes, he was working with a company called Cantor Fitzgerald in the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Is that what the news was talking about?
Yeah, it said a plane just crashed into the building. Lieutenant Dan, what if Dad was killed? He can't be dead. He was home just a few days ago, before he had to leave for his trip. He has to be okay.
Let me call my friend that works at Cantor Fitzgerald and see if he knows anything about it.
See ya.
Forrest Jr., I'm sorry, but your dad is dead.
No! No!
It is later confirmed that Forrest Gump was killed. Forrest Jr. turns to Lieutenant Dan as a father figure, since both of his parents have now passed away. 5 years later, Forrest Jr. is still upset. One day in particular, Forrest Jr. is feeling especially lonely. He often turns to his favorite planet, Pluto, when he is feeling down. Unfortunately for him, tragedy strikes once again.
It's official. Pluto is no longer considered a planet.
What do you mean? It has to be a planet still! That's the only thing I have left in life. Mercury, Venus, then the Earth, Mars and Jupiter, then there's Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, no more Pluto, orbiting around the sun! Ah!
One eternity later.
Wow, I can't believe it's already been a year since Pluto is no longer considered a planet. You know, still kind of upset, but I think I'm gonna go get myself that new iPhone that just came out.
Wow, that's a nice phone you got. I might just have to get one of those myself.
Bro, I know, it has all these cool little app thingies on it. Oh,
Wow, you're gonna have to show me how to use that thing when we get home.
I got you. Okay, so this is the app that's the message app, which allows you to communicate with other people in just seconds. Then there's this phone app to call people, and a calendar app to keep track of events easily, and there's so much more, bro. You can download other apps, like games. I'm just so happy I was able to be the first one to get it.
That's so cool, Forrest Jr. I'm so happy for you. Isn't your meeting with Barack Obama today?
Yes, it is. That was my phone just reminding me about it, too. I should probably head out, though, now, so that I'm not late. See ya!
Hello, Forrest Jr. How are you?
I'm well. Hi, Mr. Obama. How are you?
I'm doing all right, but I wanted to meet with you today to discuss who I've decided to run with me next year. I've decided to pick Joe Biden instead of you, Forrest Jr. I'm so sorry. I just feel like you do not have the political experience that voters would want for a vice president. I really hope that we can still keep in touch, and if you ever need anything, please let me know.
Should I even wear my JFK socks because I love presidents so much? But I guess it's okay. Thank you, Mr. Obama, for this opportunity. Good luck.
Thank you.
It is now 2008, and Forrest Jr. is going with Lieutenant Dan to vote. They both vote for Barack Obama, though Forrest Jr. is still sad that he was not able to run with Obama.
You know, Lieutenant Dan, I'm so upset that Barack Obama didn't choose me to run with him, but I think it's for the better, because I still get to work with you in place of Dad in the company.
Honestly, I don't know why they didn't pick you. Who doesn't love you? And you're so much help to our company.
Thank you. Means a lot.
On June 25th, 2009, Forrest Jr. is reading the news on his phone while eating dinner. Lieutenant Dan is at his house, and Forrest Jr. is reading the news to him. He comes across an article that makes him upset.
Earlier today at 12:21 p.m., Michael Jackson passed away. Authorities are continuing to look into the cause of his death. Michael Jackson is dead?
That's such a shame. He was such a good singer.
I can't believe this, Lieutenant Dan. I have an amazing idea. How about we do a tribute to him?
Sure, let's do it.
I need a glove. This glove doesn't fit. That reminds me of the quote that O.J. Simpson's lawyer said. The glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. No, wait, it fits.
You start to freeze as someone looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is daylight night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's you wanna be tough, better do what you can, so beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it. I said you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. I said you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. You're hard to get over, you're too lost to get under, you're stuck in the middle.
I love that. Let's do it again.
Let's not.
Okay.
After doing my research, I've decided that it is true that the world is coming to an end. This has inspired me to go to New York City since I've always wanted to go there. According to my calculations, the world will come to an end on December 12th, 2012. That's in 3 days, and so I'm leaving for New York today. I'm going to spend the last night of my life at the top of the Rockefeller Center looking out at the beautiful city. What do you think about that, Lieutenant Dan?
I think that's a great idea. Do what you can before you can't anymore.
Okay, I will. I got my Uber and I'm ready for New York.
Forrest Jr. is in New York, at the top of the Rockefeller Center. He looks out into the beautiful night, wishing the world didn't have to end. Out loud, he expresses his disappointment that he was not able to see more of the world.
Today's the day the world is ending, and I just wish I had a chance to see more of it. Look at the time. It's almost 10 o'clock. I want to be asleep when the catastrophe happens, so I better get back to my hotel.
Forrest Jr. returns to his hotel and falls asleep for the night. He wakes up in the morning confused.
Am I in heaven? No, I'm still in my hotel room. The world didn't actually end. I'm so glad because there's so much of the world I still wanted to see. This experience has taught me to live my life to the fullest and appreciate everything I have while I still have it. I've got to get home and talk to Lieutenant Dan about this.
4 years have passed, and Forrest Jr. is walking around in the store with Lieutenant Dan and his wife, Susan. The news is on, and it says,
On September 29th, 2015, Tesla released the Model X, which was their first car to be semi-self-driving.
Wow, look at that. Self-driving cars. I would love to have one of those.
Me too. That would be so nice to be able to sit back and let the car drive itself.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure I trust that technology yet.
But Forrest Jr., wouldn't it be so nice to drive everywhere and have the car just drive for us?
That's true. The technology is just so new. I don't know about it.
Yeah, but once they perfect the technology, I'm definitely buying one.
So will I.
Forrest Jr., are you still training for the Rio de Janeiro Olympics next year?
Yeah, I am. I'm so excited. Lately, I've been working so hard. I just really want to win and honor my dad since he's a really fast runner, too.
That's so sweet, Forrest Jr. We'll be cheering you on from home. You're going to do great.
One eternity later.
Welcome to the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Summer Olympics. We have with us here so many great athletes. We are so excited to see the best of each country compete for the medals. The first sport we will see compete is long distance running. We have an underdog in the race, Forrest Gump Jr. He is the most inexperienced of all runners, but many feel that he will be able to pull off a gold medal win here today. Racers, take your marks. Ready, set, go. And Forrest Jr. is in the lead, running around with the other two pretty far behind. Oh, and we're already celebrating up here, folks. And the winner is Forrest Gump Jr. Forrest, congrats! Forrest Jr., congratulations! Did you ever suspect that you would be able to pull ahead of some of the most experienced runners in the world?
No, I didn't, but I trained so hard and pushed myself to my limit. I think that's what allowed me to take the gold.
Thank you so much, Forrest Jr. Great job out there.
Thank you.
We thank you for joining us for that intense race. We will now go to the volleyball sand courts where we will see Americans Carrie Welsh Jennings and April Ross preparing to compete. My car is very hot.
Lieutenant Dan, Susan, today's the day the vine is officially ending. I don't know what I could do without it. How about in honor of Vine, we recreate our favorites?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Ah! Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
Stop! You almost made me drop my croissant.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out my car!
I'm in my mom's car. Vroom, vroom.
Get out my car!
Aww.
I'm not gonna stop till I get. I'm not gonna stop till I get my shot. That's who I.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Road work ahead? I sure hope it does.